What is up, YouTube? This is Mr. MPQ, your source in the Southwest for all things Marvel Puzzle Quest, coming to you live from Phoenix, Arizona on this beautiful Friday, November 18th, 2016. Hope everybody had a great week, and what a day to look forward to. Not only is it Friday, TGIF, but it is also Crash of the Titans Day. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Thanks for stopping by and clicking that link. As always, if you're a regular and you've been with me for a while now, thank you for continued support. Always appreciate every like, share, and subscribe. If you guys find this content enjoyable, don't forget to link it out, share with your friends, and like, share, and subscribe for more videos like this. Today's video is Crash of the Titans. It's a special event that happens once every 5 days in Deadpool's daily quest. It's this little guy right here, and the reward is 14,999 daily Deadpool points, as well as a legendary recruit token, which has a chance at one of 4 or 5-star rewards. And today's character is Quicksilver. His challenger that you must have in your roster to face him is Invisible Woman, classic 4-star, one of the oldest 4-stars in the game. I always recommend characters be at least level 150 or more if available, unless you have 1 power just crazy maxed out. We'll take a look at Invisible Woman first, and then we'll take a look at Quicksilver. Invisible Woman does use yellow, blue, and green abilities. I have mine at a 355 build, as you can see. And grant invisibility. First of all these abilities just got a recent update, which is probably why they picked her as a Crash of the Titans champion. So all these abilities are after the new patch that just came out this week. If you want details on that, you can look at the patch notes in-game in the FAQ section, or at the D3Go website as well. Grant invisibility, it's a 7 AP cost for her yellow ability. Uses her powers of invisibility to vanish before the enemy's eyes, protecting herself and teammates. Creates a yellow invisibility tile targeting Invisible Woman, and 1 strength 71 yellow protect tile, then stuns a random ally, then turns a random ally invisible for 2 turns. So she's going to target herself and also a random ally. However, in Crash of the Titans, it's a 1v1 battle. There are no other allies, so it's going to be just Invisible Woman. At level 5, this increases to 2 strength 179 yellow projectiles. Also stuns all allies, not a random one, invisible for 2 turns. Blue ability, Force Bubbles. It's a blue ability, 8 AP cost. Turns 4 random enemy strike, protect, attack, or countdown tiles into Force Bubbles, and creates 3 strength 141 blue strike tiles. This is not an update that I'm happy with, and I'll tell you why. In her old ability, you could pick any tile on the board and make it into a Force Bubble tile, which locked it. It didn't have to be enemy strike, protect, attack, or countdown tile. It could be any tile. And what I liked about it is if there was a grouping of enemy tiles, like protect tiles or strike tiles or something close together, you could center it in such a way so that when you use her next ability, which we'll go over, it basically explodes those Force Bubbles and clears the tiles around them as well. So each bubble that blew up did like a 3x3 damage on the board, removing those tiles. And now that it's set in such a way that it locks those random enemy strike, protect, attack, or countdown tiles, I feel like it gives you less control, and it's forcing you to target those specific tiles. And if those specific tiles are not on the board, what are you to do? So if you're fighting an enemy that doesn't create special tiles. Maybe they're purely damage based. For example, 3-star Captain Marvel creates enemy strike tiles but doesn't do anything for the team. Her other abilities, one's a passive absorption, her yellow ability, or her red ability, which deals out damage but doesn't place friendly, what would be for her team, enemy tiles on the board. This ability is not going to be as effective if you have Captain Marvel and Sue Storm, or Invisible Woman, on the same team together. Or I should say, if you're fighting against Captain Marvel, she's giving you friendly tiles. So really, this ability has lost some value to me, and this is one update that I am not happy with, absolutely. Force Field Crush, it's her final ability, her green ability. It costs 10 AP to use it. And this one, read through the text because I think it's changed a little bit. Mercilessly constricts her force bubbles around anyone unlucky enough to be trapped inside. If there are less than 4 force bubbles on the board, creates 4 and deals 6491 damage. Otherwise, convert all tiles in force bubbles to basic, removing the force bubbles and dealing 974 damage for each. This is another update that I'm not really happy with either, because it doesn't clear the 3x3 damage that the previous version of this ability did. What it does is it converts whatever's inside to a basic tile. So you're only targeting 4 specific enemy tiles at a time. And then you're not creating any cascades, you're not dealing additional damage, you're not getting rid of more than 4 tiles at a time. And that to me is nonsense. The old ability, the way that it was, I actually did like it, and maybe I'm rare in that. But for anyone listening or watching this video, at MPQ HQ at D3Go or Demiurge Studios, I think you guys messed up. And I've been playing this game for quite a while and quite extensively, and as a diehard fan of your game, I'm actually quite disappointed in this update. Some of the other characters I've agreed with, and I've appreciated some change. I don't think this is a step in the right direction for Invisible Woman, especially because not a lot of people did enjoy her. Maybe they didn't understand her value, whatever. There are things that could have been done differently to fix her. This is not good. So, that being said, I'll get off my soapbox and back onto Crash of the Titans, which we're all excited for. For affiliations, Invisible Woman belongs to Heroes, of course, Fantastic Four, hence the outfit with the big 4 on her chest. And then Team Cap for the abilities that require that affiliation. She's at level 150. She's not got a lot of health. It's only 7,315. I'm going to leave it there because if she's invisible, maybe we can get lucky like we did in the Charles Xavier vs. Electra fight last week. Quicksilver is going to share blue and green, and then have black as his other ability. So Idle Hands, it's 9 AP cost for him, deals 540 damage and swaps 2 selected basic tiles, costs 1 AP less for every locked team-up tile on the board to a minimum of 5. So 540 damage isn't a ton. I don't have a lot of health, and I can take quite a few hits of this. However, switching tiles can be very detrimental in the right hands, given the fact that we're fighting AI instead of a human player that has more control over which 2 tiles would be picking. I feel like it's not as potent or not as potentially dangerous as it could be. So that one's not a super concern of mine. Supersonic, this one is going to be one to look out for. It is a passive ability, but whenever anyone, friendly or enemy, makes a blue match, Quicksilver locks a random team-up tile. If there are at least 4 locked team-up tiles, they detonate, dealing 2174 damage to the enemy team instead. Anything that is an AoE attack, area of effect, or what I like to call team damage, affects invisible players as well. Normal match damage does not. Normal abilities do not if they target a single target. But team attack abilities do affect invisible players. So whether or not we're invisible, this one is going to be dangerous. He's looking for blue. I'm looking for blue. So really the only way around this is to make sure we're trying to match those team up AP tiles that are locked, which unlocks them and then negates this ability, or forces a longer build-up time before he's able to use it. The good news is it takes 4 team-up tiles, and for 2174 damage, that team damage, I can take about 3 of those hits, if that's the only thing he's doing to me. And then hopefully we can kill him by then. Also, quick note, he does have about double my health, almost 14,000 in health. So this will be a strategic battle at best. Fist of Fury, it's 8 green AP cost, his final ability we're going to look at. And Quicksilver grabs his enemy and pummels them with a furious blur of punches, deals 2196 damage to the target, and locks 1 random team-up tile. Costs 1 AP less for every locked-up tile on the board, minimum of 5. So for this one, it does deal a lot of damage, 2196, but only if we're not invisible. This doesn't target the team, it only targets a single person. So this one has opportunity to be dangerous, but also adding 1 team-up tile on the board can push that blue ability over the edge. So we're going to be fighting for blue, we're going to be fighting for green. We have to clear those team-up locked tiles, and black is kind of negligible. So we want to get yellow for invisibility, and then fight for blue, green, and team-ups. That's going to be our strategy. Let's try it cold turkey, no boosts, first run, and see how it goes. And I'm just going to move my happy little self out of the way here. Okay, so I see this green match 5. And that's really our best move at the moment, so we'll go with that. Go for green or go for yellow. He can't really match that green, but I see another match 5 here with purple, so we'll take that. We'll take this match 4 green, so he doesn't get it. Even with the crit tile, he was lured into that black. So we'll go ahead and take yellow now at this point. Okay, I see blue or yellow, blue or yellow, yellow, black, blue. Now the good news is there's lots of team-up tiles around. Okay. Well, there was, so we'd be able to match that, but now we're having a harder time. I'm going to try to avoid team-up tiles if I can, because if they do get locked, I want to be able to unlock them by matching them. So I am going to take the red, even though it's not as much in damage. So there he goes with Fist of Fury. And he's not going to be using that ability again anytime soon, thank goodness. I'm going to go here. And hoping for a yellow. Looks like we got one. Alright, he's got 4 team-up tiles. I don't have any way to block their damage. So what we're going to do is first go invisible. Got a protect tile. And then this is going to deal 6491 in damage, creating those force bubble tiles. Very good. Now, no more matching blues. So we gotta match everything but blue. Dum-dum-dum. Yeah, we'll go with this match. Take the green underneath. Okay, that could have been dangerous, but he did match away his own locked up tile, so now we're down to 3 locked up tiles, if I'm counting right. 1 here in the corner, and then 2 and 3, so we actually have a chance to match 1 more blue before we're in need of a reboot here. We're going to try to stay away from blue if we can. So I'm going to take this team up tile match. I do want yellow, but either one of those I match, he's going to take blue. Either this team up down here or this one here. Well, we'll do this. Okay. Can I match away any of those? Not yet. So we're in this. That was kind of a shot in the foot, and I realized that. However, we have a fresh set of blue matches available, up to 4. We're still invisible. Okay. If we can get to greens, there's only 1 locked tile left, so we can do this for 6,900 damage, or in whatever's left, 3,200 there. And that is a very clean first run. Get all my points there. Take my legendary recruit token. And bonus points. And then we go to the shop. So, there's Agent Venom. He's the new character in Marvel Puzzle Quest. New 4-star Flash Thompson version of the symbiote-toting spider characters. So in the Legendary Pack, we do have a latest Legends token from winning Crash of the Titans. There is a chance at 5% drop rate for Black Bolt, Black Widow, or the new 5-star Doctor Strange, Sorcerer Supreme. And then a 2.2% chance drop rate per draw for all the 4 stars available. There is no chance at any of the other 5 stars in the latest Legends pack. You have to draw the classic for them, and it's only a 1.9% drop rate, which I feel is a bit unfair, considering the latest Legends is a 5%, and there's only 3 of them. The classic, there's a lot more of them, and you don't have any percentage drop rate in the latest, so I feel like it should be a higher percentage. I don't mean to gripe so much in this video, but I feel like these are just a few things I've noticed and a few things that could use some attention. So here we go. I have exactly 1 token, and I don't have enough to draw Classic Legends in this video, so we're going to make the best of it. It looks like a 4-star. It's Star-Lord, which I already have his red ability maxed to 5, so that's going to be some free ISO for me. Maybe we get some better luck on a heroic token. It's a 3-star, 4-star. That is ironically a better draw than what I got from the Legendary pack. That buzzing sound is 4-star Wasp, and she is a character I don't have maxed out yet. So we will go to the roster, and we'll find Wasp, who should be in the 150 range since I leveled her up. I thought I leveled her up. 115. Okay, so not quite yet. So she's currently a 335, and she's about to be a 345. That buzzing sound is a passive ability, and at level 4, at the start of your turn, if you have at least 10 blue AP, creates a random 1-turn countdown tile that steals 2 AP of that color. If an enemy matches this tile, Wasp stings the target for 645 damage. At level 3, it was only a 387 damage with the same other basic properties, so that is a near double increase in damage. And at level 5, only requires 9 blue AP and up to 968 damage, so plus about another 300 give or take. And then 1 AP less required for that ability, which is quite useful. It's a good way to steal AP and potentially deal damage if the enemy matches it. We'll go to Star-Lord just because he's in here somewhere, and review that red ability for those who haven't seen it. So Star-Lord, here he is, level 160 so far. He is a 535 build. This was before his update. I don't know that since the update I would change it. I still kind of like these abilities the way that they are. Oldest trick in the book at level 5 when he's level 160. It's an 8 red AP cost and swings in with a Sucker Punch, dealing 2185 damage. Deals an additional 921 damage per friendly countdown tile up to 6. So 921 times 6 is 5400 plus 120. It's 5560. 5520. 5520 extra damage on top of 2185 is a lot of damage. 7,700 math quick off the top of my head. For 8 red for 8 red AP cost. That is a quite significant amount of damage if you have extra countdown tiles on the board. His yellow passive ability places a 3-turn countdown tile whenever the enemy uses a power up to 4 tiles. So even at higher levels, it only goes up to 4. So this other red ability, per friendly countdown tile up to 6, only 4 of those are going to come from Star-Lord from his yellow ability. Also, while one such friendly tile is on the board, red, yellow, blue, and green power costs are reduced by 2 AP. When it expires, gain 2 random AP, and then at higher levels includes also purple abilities and gains 3 random AP back. Sleight of Hand is a 10 purple AP cost. Creates a selected tile into a 2-turn countdown. 3. Excuse me. 3 tiles into 2-turn countdown tiles, which deal 430 damage and plus an additional 807 damage to the target. So this will be 4 countdown tiles from yellow and up to 3 with Sleight of Hand. That's 7. That is the way to get at least up to 6 with his red ability. Looking at him after the update, that's not a bad update. I do like some of the changes that they made to Star-Lord. Not to Invisible Woman, but back on track. I would keep him at a 535 build. I think that this is a good setup for him. Huge potential for damage output. This isn't going to change the number of tiles that you put out, just that it's changing the cost of abilities, which is great, and then stealing AP, which is great. Ironically, also, the Wasp ability we just got is also an AP stealer. And then Sleight of Hand, dealing maximum team damage, as well as swapping 2 tiles or 3 tiles instead of 2. I think that that is a useful ability as well, and setting up for that red. So definitely a successful Crash of the Titans video today. Thank you all for sticking around and checking it out. Hope you had a successful run of it if you've tried it already. If you haven't and you needed some help, I hope that this video was useful to you in accomplishing that. They do tend to cycle the characters through again on the next run of Crash of the Titans. So next time Invisible Woman comes up, you will have an opportunity and a strategy on how to use her. And then next time Quicksilver is an opponent, you will know what to look out for and how to take him on head on and get that legendary recruit token, get some decent rewards, and help build up your roster. If you guys found this video informative, which I hope you did, you can always follow me on Twitter for more updates from Marvel Puzzle Quest, and you can like, share, and subscribe this video like we talked about for more videos like this. And until next time, keep on questing. This has been Mr. MPQ, your source in the Southwest. Hope everybody has a great weekend, and I'll see you next time.